Good morning everyone. Today we will learn new chapter that is leaves in our lives. Have you seen many types of leaves? Different plants, different trees have different types of leaves, different color, different sizes. So in this chapter you are going to read about this. Okay, so let's start. Leaves are of different sizes and shapes, but they have the same basic structure. Leaf blade, leaf stalk, main vein, and side veins are some of the parts of the leaves. See this picture? Here you can see leaf stalk, leaf blade, main vein, side vein. I have an example of a leaf of a mango tree. So let's see the parts of a leaf first. That is leaf blade. What is the leaf blade? This one. These corners are leaf blade. Leaf blade means the flat and broad part of a leaf. That is a leaf blade. Second is leaf stalk. This one is a leaf stalk. The leaf blades is attached to the stem through a leaf stalk. Okay. Next is leaf tip. This one is called as leaf tip. Next is a thick line runs the center of a leaf. Thick line. This thick line is called main vein of a leaf, and this side numerous tiny lines that runs throughout the leaves. This inside also so many lines are there. All these are called side vein of a leaf. The numerous tiny openings are present inside a leaf surface that we can't see with our naked eyes. We can see that from microscope. So many small particles are there, holes are there, tiny holes are there. That is called stomata. Okay. Leaf diversity. Leaves comes in a variety of colors, sizes, shapes, smell and texture. They can be grouped as simple with one blade or compound with many leaflets. See, this is a compound leaf. This is a simple leaf. Simple leaf means a single leaf stalk on leaf blade. I have one example, that is mango leaf. Here you can see a single blade on its stalk. This one is stalk. A single blade is there. That is an example of simple leaf. Like that, I have example of compound leaf, that is rose leaf. It means when the leaf stalk has more than one leaf blade on it, that is called compound leaf. You see, one leaf blade, 2, 3, 4, 5. In a one stalk, there are 5 leaf blades are there. So it is the example of compound leaf, that is rose. You can have more example like that. Bale is an example of compound leaf, and guava leaf is example of simple leaf. Color. Most leaves are green due to the presence of a substance called chlorophyll. They may be light or dark green. Some leaves, like those of the croton plant, may be yellow, red, or orange. See the croton plant. It has so many colors: yellow, red, orange. Chlorophyll is a pigment which is responsible for the green color of a leaf. You need to understand only that because of chlorophyll only leaves are looking green in color. Size. Leaves are found in many sizes. They may be big or small, broad and long, or thin and long. See this? Big leaf, small leaf, broad and long leaf, thin and long leaf. Some leaves changes their color with change in seasons. Shape. Leaves have different shapes. Some leaves like lotus have round leaves. Guava leaves are oval. Eucalyptus leaves are long. Peepal leaves are triangular. And pine leaves are needle-like shaped. The leaves of a cactus plant are in the form of spines. Here we have some examples of round leaves, that is lotus. Oval leaves, guava. Long leaves, eucalyptus. You can see here. Triangular leaves, that is peepal. Needle shaped leaves, pine leaves. Spines leaf, cactus plant. The pitcher plant has leaves that takes the shape of a pitcher with a lead. You can see the example of a pitcher plant. The edges of some leaves like mangoes and bananas are even and smooth. Rose leaves have uneven or jagged edges leaf. So let's see some examples. Even and smooth edged leaves, that is mango, banana leaf, spinach leaf. Uneven or jagged edged leaf, rose leaf, mint leaf, coriander leaf. Smell. Some leaves have a peculiar smell. We can identify them from their unique smell. Curry leaves, mint leaves, neem leaves, coriander leaves. Some leaves have a peculiar smell. They have unique smell. Curry leaves, neem leaves, coriander leaves, mint leaves. Texture. Leaves feel different when we touch them. Some leaves like rubber plant are leathery, thick and smooth. The leaves of plants like mango and neem are soft, while those of rose and hibiscus are rough to touch. Leaves are useful. One of the main uses of leaf is that they are a source of food. Green leaves make food for the plant in the presence of air, water and sunlight. This process is called photosynthesis. Some food made by the leaves is used by the plants for its growth. The rest is stored in different parts of the plant and is used by animals and human beings in many ways. Fact ants. Oxygen is a gas that is released, given out at the end of photosynthesis. The gas is essential for animals and humans to breathe and to live. Photosynthesis is the process by which plants make their own food with the help of air, water, and sunlight. See this picture. They need water, air, sunlight. They takes carbon dioxide and gives out oxygen. Oxygen is needed by us to live and to breathe. Animals like deer, goat and giraffe eat leaves of plants. We eat leaves like spinach, lettuce, betel and fenugreek. The leaves of indigo and henna are used as dyes. The leaves of the tea plant are used to prepare tea. Curry leaves, bay leaves, coriander and mint leaves are used to add flavor to food items. The leaves of neem, tulsi and eucalyptus have medicinal value. Large banana leaves are used in South India as plates to serve food. The roots of the herb are often made using the leaves of coconut, palm and date palm. The dried leaves of dhak tree are used to make plates and bowls. They are used to serve food. Leaves are useful to us in several ways, like we eat leaves like fenugreek, मेथी के पत्ते, betel, पान के पत्ते, spinach, lettuce. It also adds flavor to food. Bay leaves, coriander leaves, curry leaves. Leaves used to make dyes, indigo, henna. Banana leaf used as plates to serve food. The roots of the herb made using the leaves of coconut and palm. You can see here. Dry leaves they are using on their roof of a house. Dried leaves of dhak tree are used to make plates and bowls. Leaf designs are used on textile, on pottery also. On walls of houses. Our last topic is shading of leaves. Most plants shade their leaves once a year. Some trees shade leaves before winter and some after winter. In cold places, water freezes in winter. Trees growing in these places lose their leaves in autumn to lessen their need for water. The fallen leaves can be used to make compost. It is very useful as fertilizer. It restores lost nutrient to the soil. So in this chapter what you have learned? First, parts of leaf, that is leaf blade, leaf stalk, main vein, side vein and stomata. What is chlorophyll? Chlorophyll is a green pigment. Because of that only leaves are looking green in color. Next is leaves differ in sizes, shapes, color, smell and texture. Leaves are useful to us in several ways. You have already learned we eat leaves, we add flavor to the food items, we use leaf to color, make dyes, right? We also use it to decorate the house, painting, and we also use as a plate to serve food. Fallen leaves can be used to make compost. Compost means khad. We usually when we grow a plant during sapling we use this. It is a combination of dry leaves, vegetable peels, and some cow dung and goat dung also. By using all this, compost made. So it is very nutritious. It gives nutrient to the plant through soil. Most trees shed their leaves once a year. We usually see in autumn season trees shed their leaves, right? Most of the trees are shedding their leaves during winter also because of lessening of the water. Okay, because in winter season that water droplets changes into ice. That usually freezes. That's why they didn't get the correct amount of water. So, and if you burn leaves causes air pollution. You have to remember this.